been disappointed because Barcelona lost to Purba. They played so well in the first half. I really thought they were going to win this time.
Yeah, I felt the same way in the first half. Barca looked confident. Their midfield was really solid. Gavi and Pedri were amazing. Their short passing and ball control was so good that Habiel couldn't even touch the ball somehow.
Right, especially Teddy. He was everywhere. With decision made Barcelona attack well smoothly. But after halftime, the situation totally changed.
Exactly. Ancelotti made some really smart change. When Rodrigo came in, you could immediately feel the difference. Madrid became faster and more aggressive in their attack.
Yeah, Rodrigo really had that energy. And Vinicius Junior, wow, he was unstoppable. His dribbling and passing made Barcelona defenders suffer the whole time.
Totally. Vinicius was like a storm on the left foot. And that first goal, the connection between Vinicius and Bellingham was just perfect. It shows how good their chemistry has become this season.
Speaking of Bellingham, he is such a special player. I can't believe he's still only 22. He plays like someone who would be top level footballer of 4 years.
Yeah, Bellingham has everything. Strength, technique, intelligence, and confidence. He's not afraid to take responsibility, even in big matches like El Clasico. I think he's quickly becoming one of Madrid's most important players.
And the fans already love him. Call on the Santiago Bernabeu, crowd and chanting his name after that assist. It's impressive how fast he adapted to Spanish football.
True, Madrid's future looks bright with young stars like Bellingham, Vinicius, and Rodrigo. But Barcelona also has a lot of young talent.
Oh yes, definitely. I was really impressed by Zaidan. He was only 17, but he played with such confidence. He wasn't scared to take on experienced defenders like Carvajal. That's something rare for someone so young.
Yeah, Abell is amazing. You can already see glimpses of greatness in him. I think if Barcelona develops him properly, he could become one of the best players in the world.
I agree. It's something really to have the young players, not just the young one, but also about Gavi and Fermin Lopez. They bring so much energy and credit to the team.
That's one thing I love about Barcelona. Their philosophy of developing young talents through La Masia, it's always been part of their DNA. Even after Messi, they keep finding new stars.
True, but I think right now Barcelona is still in a learning process. They have potential, but they need more consistency and maybe a bit more experience in defense.
Yeah, their defense struggled in the second half. Madrid started to exploit the space behind them, especially when Barca pushed too high. And once Madrid found their rhythm, it was hard to stop them.
That's what makes El Clasico so intense. One moment you are leading, and the next you are behind. Every mistake can change the whole game.
Exactly. That's why people say El Clasico is not just a football match. It's a better mentality. You need not only skill but also focus and courage.
Speaking of mentality, I really admire how Madrid players never give up. Even when they are losing, they keep fighting on until the end. That's one of the reasons they've won so many titles.
Yeah, that never give up spirit is part of their identity. And Ancelotti's calm style really helps. He doesn't panic. He just makes the right decision of the right time.
Yeah, exactly. Considering out there, they are still performing quite well. even though because they showed great teamwork and spirit.
For sure, and let's not forget, the match itself was super entertaining. There were so many chants, fast transitions, and emotional moments.
And all, and the fans were amazing too. The atmosphere at the Santiago Bernabeu was absolutely electric. The songs, the chants, the whip flag, I feel like a festival.
That's what makes us really special. The passion of the fans, the history, and the intensity. It's not just about the 3 points, it's about the pride, honor, and legend.
Exactly. When you watch El Clasico, you can really feel why football is called the beautiful game. It brings people together, but at the same time, it creates this incredible rivalry.
Yeah, what's great about this new generation is that the new rivalry feels fresh again. It's no longer just Messi versus Ronaldo, it's about Vinicius, Bellingham, Zaidan, Pedri, Gavi, the next era of football.
That's true. The next generation is carrying on the legacy of Clasico in their own way. I am excited to see how these young players grow in the next few years.
Same here, I can't wait for the next match and Camp Nou. I'm sure Barcelona will want revenge and playing at home will make a huge difference.
Definitely, the atmosphere at Camp Nou is something else when the fans sing Barca, Barca. It gives players so much motivation.
Yeah, that's going to be an active match for sure. No matter what happens, it's always a game worth watching.
Absolutely. Clasico is more than just football. It's passion, fun, history, and emotion powerful one.
Well said, Habiel. Football connects people, make us feel alive, and teach how about passion, and respect.
I couldn't agree more. Alright, then let's promise to watch the next El Clasico together.
Deal. And this time, I'll bring the popcorn and maybe some jerseys.
Sounds perfect, popcorn, jersey, and football. The best combination ever.
Totally. Can't wait for the next one.